Well, this computer still is not really set up to do videos. I'm still working at trying to fix it. There's too much sound in the background. It's acting, this new computer is acting strange anyway, so I think I bought myself a lemon, which has me frustrated about this corporate world. It's almost like, either fix this dude, or I'll get my protest sign, Occupy Wall Street, right in front of the store that I bought it at, and say, this is why our economic system is crashing, is I'm trying to start a business with this, and I need to get to work. That is the shift, is we need to follow our dreams that is productive and beneficial to society. So if I have an idea, and I'm working and being productive, earning my own living, then that's better for the economy. But if the large corporate structure thinks that they can get away with building crap, and you need it for your working tools, they are systematically siphoning the money to the top, while the bottom can't function at all. So it's like, if you want to stay in business, we need to change the way we do things. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to tell a better story about this corporation that I have to deal with, and see if they actually want to fix this problem. Because we have to start doing things right. And I've got so much to say about this Occupy Wall Street. Some of the things that I'm in support of this is the fact that everybody gets a say. And that's all I'm trying to do, is have my say. And I won't feel like there's any change until I'm heard. Which I'm pretty sure anybody that's passionate about their problem and they want their solution as well, they're not going to think any shift is going to happen until they're pleased too. So basically, this is what I want to talk about, is the bigger picture. I set up this whiteboard because I think we're a little bit more visual and better to understand it. But let's say this is the problem. Okay, what we need to do is jump outside of the problem and look at it from an outside perspective. Every problem is born with its solution. The problem is that all of these pieces, figure it's all connected with a ton of little pieces that make up the whole. And these pieces are not joined together. So the only way you need to see what the problem is by looking outside to see what's really going on. And when you can see what's really going on, you get to change your perspective. All of humanity is kind of insane. Every system, this is another thing I want to talk about, is while I'm listening to a lot of videos, what I'm seeing is what's the big picture of what this protest is all about. And what is the end result if everybody got their solutions to their problems? It would create a little peace. This is basically what Occupy Wall Street is all about. We tried it in the 60s, didn't quite work out so well. When you look in the past, don't look for a solution anywhere. Look for the fact that we didn't get it right in our past, otherwise we wouldn't be here. There are aspects. I live by the rule of truth is, a fact is 99% lie and 10% truth. So all our facts about what is true is not what you think it is. And as soon as we sort of learn the truth about things, then everything changes. The puzzle of the problem comes together and the solution unfolds. So in my support, I do think that there should be no leader. Something I've said on my channel all along is that the last thing I want to do is be a leader, because what if I'm wrong? And it has to be a structure where everybody always has a say, and a way and manner of us being able to recognize when that's not happening. And it's so easy. But basically, I'm really kind of pissed off at people that are earning a living using the words world peace. Because, yeah, we can all talk about we want world peace, but if you're actually going to earn a living and using the words world peace, you should actually have a plan. How are you going to accomplish that? Or else, what I've noticed is all nonprofits basically are band-aids that sustain the root cause of the problem. So I'm not a fan of any nonprofit right now, because they've done the structure of it sustains the problem and doesn't know how to see a solution to it. My father just died, and that has a lot to do with why I'm passionate about doing even more videos. Not to talk about family shit, but the only reason I know anything about any of this shit is because of the level of abuse that I've gone through. And I wanted to study the patterns. One of the things I want to talk about is the Neanderthal effect. It really, really explains that patterns repeat. So if we look at the past for solutions, then we will tend to repeat it. So it's not about looking at how anybody's doing in the past. It's about how we can be genius and come up with something completely different that's never been tried before. That's the only way you're going to break out of that pattern, is just kind of look at all of us included are completely insane and we need to gain our sanity. How do you do that? With a guide. You need to have a guideline of something that says this is good or this is bad. To really kind of sum it up, what I really want to talk in depth, I have started a website that I'm working on, but I need this computer working to do it. But I'm really looking at this issue. I was going to be doing it with ADD and ADHD, which the structure of the website still can handle it, but I think right now I'm going to focus on putting like a course of what we need to do to save humanity, my opinion. And the domain name I got is curetherootcause.com. So that is the main way that we are going to find the solutions, is to really understand what the root causes are. I'm going to go down my list real fast, but I want to make some other points I can draw them out. Raptor World Peace. The only way to get it is by recognizing we live in systems and every system needs to be changed. Our medical system, the only thing we know how to do is recognize a problem, put a band-aid on it, and give you a pill and say goodbye, say death as that's life. But if our medical systems are completely different, we look at root causes, and as it turns out, cancer, AIDS, mental illness, addictions, every form of mental illness can actually be cured. Those that are being diagnosed with any kind of illness, you're not exactly ill. It is the people that are diagnosing you that are ill. Basically, look at the medical profession is, judging normal human behavior, reactions. If you have this happen to you, you get mad too. But yet our medical world would call that an anger management problem. So it's like insanity is judging sanity kind of wrong. But it all can be cured, and that is mostly our biggest problem, is we need to really know what good mental health looks like. And the guidelines for that one is a long life. If you're living a good life, like really following the Jesus path, you're living long. And so that's something that we need to look at, which causes the problem where we get overpopulated, and that's where people are busy trying to kill you, thinking that is a solution to control the population, and it's for the greater good. That's one. There's so many rules we have that are so wrong. Two of them are cost effective. It's never cost effective to do the right thing. And another, you can never change City Hall is a good one. I think of another one. Okay, the next one is economics and how money works. Basically, one good example of that is you have to visualize the bigger picture. Right now, there are classes of people. There's upper, middle, and lower. This is the enemy, the middle class, because they take up the bulk of the population. What they say, well, we are beings that are ruled by 51% vote is what will all go down. And if it's a wrong path, if this group takes the wrong path, then it's at the cost of the 49%. And that means they would be the ones that are mentally ill in the medical system. They would be the ones that are mentally ill in our economic system, our political, education, justice system. All of these well-educated people, that's one of the problems with our education system, is they're teaching you how to do everything wrong. Our world is collapsing because of very educated people. So if you want to learn how to be a CEO psychopath, get an education. They'll teach you how it's done. So that's what's really wrong with our education system. These people are getting highly educated how to do the wrong thing. These guys are just better at doing the wrong thing than these guys. It's like a Monopoly game. You agreed to play Boardwalk or Monopoly, and you loved the game as long as you were able to play the game. But you knew all along somebody was going to own Boardwalk and Park Place, so you're kind of pissed off. This class would just like to start the game all over again at the cost of the lower class. The lower class are the kids that you need to visualize what is on that lower class, and that is kids that are being sexually abused. This is where I know why you can't stop abuse, because the middle class and upper class want it there. Otherwise, they would stop it. They would do something that says, no, this is wrong. These are the people that live in third world, which is very much created by these classes. They don't need to be living in no third world. Not with stupid people. We know how to do it, but we're too busy in our economic system profiting off of everything that's wrong. So the shift is, if you really want to get into investment, the best thing you can do is invest in your globe, in the people in your globe. And that is not going to be through the politicians. It's like going to the one that's mentally ill and say, here, solve a problem. How many times do you have to make the same mistake by giving money to the wrong people? This is something that these people that are in the upper class of the upper class, or the middle class, like Simmons, Moore, Roseanne Barr, I mean, any of these really famous, rich, wealthy people trust. They don't see their human footprint, but they are earning their money at the cost of people in the lower class. This is one thing that I also really need people to understand. If you had 10 people in the world, okay, that represents every human being on the planet. If everyone had $1, if everything was equal, if we lived in a fair system and everything was equal and everybody had $1, that's what it would look like. But if every dollar is going to this guy, if every dollar is going to the one person or the 1%, what caused poverty in our world? So when I see anybody that has any form of wealth, even if you're in the middle class supporting this protest, I trust your view of the solution is to just get the ability to do the wrong thing so you can continue doing the wrong thing at the cost of the lower class. So the way you earn your living must change, and if you want to invest, lots of things that I would suggest that I would invest in. Really running short of time. I'm going to continue